What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy, I'm him, Giovanni, man. This is Hood Vlogs with Honor, changing the narrative every step of the way, powered by Smoke and Politic with me. You know, highlighting the grind, not the crime. And we got Mr. Father Loke himself. What's up, brother? Where we at? Tell everybody where we at, man. City, town, state.
We all here on the island, man. Newport, island boy for real. None of that funny shit. You know what I'm saying? We in Festival Field right now.
Festival feeling, you know what I'm saying? This hella changed. I haven't been.
They just made it real nice for niggas.
Yeah, I haven't been here in like 9 years. They used to be like what? Gray and like burgundy, right?
Yeah, red.
And burgundy. It was burgundy. It wasn't red. It was burgundy. So, what's new, man? Since the last time, last time we did this, we was out there in the South Bronx. You know what I mean? So, what's been new, man?
Man, since the last time I see you was in the Bronx, man, I got a store and everything like that for the shoes. So I've been doing that. Trying to keep grinding with that, get that to another level, get that to a bigger and better level. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to launch a website as well.
What's the website?
It's to be continued, bro.
Okay.
I'm about to launch it. So.
All right. Now, since the last time we spoke, right? You was doing what you're doing now, with the sneakers and stuff, but you didn't have a location. Speak more about that now. Now you have a location. You know what I'm saying? That as you guys see, have you seen in the beginning of this hood vlog right here, you've seen his location, Gas Sneaker Company. Talk about, the process of you obtaining that, like, you know what I mean?
Process was a long process, man. Hard work, dedication, keeping my head up at bad times. Shit's not always a cakewalk, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I used to live, in this hallway right here, you know what I'm saying, in this building. And it was a lot more fucked up looking than this right now. It looks nice now, you know what I'm saying?
Not to cut you off, explain though, to the people you lived in the hall, like let them know, like, actually.
Hey, nigga, I lived in the hallway. They know what I'm talking about. I lived in this fucking hallway. Nigga, I was homeless. I lived in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? I slept here every night. I fucking woke up. I went to sleep in this hallway with fucking a pound of weed bagged up and dimes in my pocket. And I fucking woke up and sat on this fucking stair all day and sold weed to this whole projects. You know what I'm saying? That was my life for a long time. And then, I kept elevating with that. And kept trying to bubble my hustle, and I went into selling the knockoff, designer, all that crazy shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was for a few years I did that, you know what I'm saying? I did that for a couple years. Then shout out to my cousin Rock, you know what I'm saying? We always talked about doing a sneaker thing and reselling sneakers and stuff, but he had jumped into it first before me.
Right.
So when Cuz jumped into it, I was paying attention. Then I see that he was, really on it, getting money, making moves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm attracted to money. So when I had seen that, I stopped everything I was doing and took whatever money I really had
and invested. And
I kind of put it towards that. But first it was really a couple pairs of my old kicks, and I seen they weren't really moving because they weren't like the stuff that was selling. It was trial and error. So I learned what I needed to acquire. I took some of the money I already had from doing all the other things I was having and I was doing.
Right.
I put it into that, man. It's been about 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? I got with the proper people. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in partnership with some dude, but I'm not in partnership with them anymore. I went into business by myself about 6 months ago.
So now you are 100% self-employed.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. You could Google this, man. Gas Sneaker Company. Now, going back to my question, though. Go ahead. You good. Now, the process of obtaining your location, man. Like, let the youth know, like that are interested in this lane, and having their own sneaker store like you have. Let them know, like, what's to expect. What is expected from them, and what do they have to expect that's gonna happen.
So like I said, man, it's a lot of up and downs. It's not always steady. It's not always fun. You know what I'm saying? It's not always steady. It's not always fun. You're not always making money 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Every shoe investment's not gonna be a good shoe investment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have good days, bro. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you know that, and you are pure about what you're doing and you're focused on what you're doing, you won't really have no problem, really. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know that you're gonna have good times and you're gonna have bad times. So you're already expecting that. You're going there expecting it. You'll be just fine. You feel what I'm saying?
Now, coming up, for those that don't know, this is my younger brother, same mother. We're not from these, projects, but we're from up there. We're from up the street, but we're definitely from this town and this state. So how was it? Obviously I know, but the people don't know. How was it for you coming up here?
I mean, not for that, man. It was pretty straight, man. I mean, to me, I had a regular childhood, but that really goes based off what you define as regular. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Some people grew up like this, some people grew up like that. To me, I grew up like this, so it was regular. My mom worked a lot, 2, 3 jobs, 3 sometimes.
Right.
Gave us a lot of time to be doing nonsense shit. You know what I'm saying? Always in trouble, always on punishment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Running around with these kids out here, getting into bad shit, smoking weed and all that, getting in trouble in school and everything.
You started smoking before me.
I was smoking at 10 years old, man. I was smoking at 10 years old, man. Fucking little bad hillside kid, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it is a good. You got your good and bad influences growing up out here. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just up to you, to what you want to pay attention to. You know what I mean? And,
Right.
For me, unfortunately, I paid attention to the bad, stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could have been a lot further in life if I was paying attention to shit, that would have furthered me in life, instead of paying attention to shit that I thought was cool or the ill shit to be doing. You know what I mean? Instead of focusing on and wasting time focusing on that type of shit, I should have, took hold of the stuff that was, more important, really. You know what I mean? That people were trying to show me that had the education and knew what they were talking about. You know what I mean?
I definitely agree. Being out here, we come from a small town, we're literally separated from the rest of the state. You know what I'm saying? What do you feel like the issue is with, for us being so small? Like we could understand some place like Prague or New York, places that are big, not everybody's going to be united. But for a place like us, like right here in Newport, so small, what do you think the problem is that people won't unify? Like, what do you feel like is in the way? I have my, everybody has their different, perspective on it. You know mine, and my subscribers know mine. I want to know yours. Like, what do you feel the problem is? Why people can't unify here?
Well, I say it don't matter really small or big, because, you know what I'm saying, wherever you're at, it's going to be the same thing. If somebody's doing better than, most people, that's going to, if you're in a hard situation, it really don't, to some, it don't uplift them, you know what I mean?
Right.
To somebody with vision, it's going to uplift them and be like, you know what, my man's is from right here where I'm from. He's doing what he's doing. I could do that too. You know what I'm saying? Most people's eyes are closed and minds are closed. And instantly going to think, oh, damn, cuz it's doing that shit, fuck this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cuz it's getting his money, hey, fuck cuz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that. But at the end of the day, if you really have vision and you have your open mind and shit like that, bro, you'll really be taking a whole different way and be getting inspired by a nigga that's from where you're from, doing what you're doing, or doing something you're trying to do, or putting that mind into something bigger and better. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, you agreed, ego has a lot to play in it, right? ego, pride.
Absolutely, it's an ego thing, man. It's really sad, and I hate to say it, but I know it happens in every town. It's a jealousy thing too.
Yeah, envy.
Grown ass people be jealous, man, and it's weird. It's like
Bitter.
It's like, and they be jealous of the type of people who's always trying to reach out to the community. People that's always trying to give back to the community or do for the community or have the community be a part of whatever they're doing.
Right.
And they choose instead of to be involved and be a voice or make it, a stronger event or something like that.
They rather sit on the sidelines and be bitter.
Yeah, they want to be bitter and just say, "Oh, look at these niggas."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But the joke's on them because it's look at you niggas. Anyway,
it's a problem, man, all over, not just here. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's all rampant.
All over the world.
Yeah.
Grown ass men and grown ass women not leading by example, man. Everybody's out here just follow the leader and whatever's cool on social media and whatever's cool on TV and whatever trend is what, you know what I'm saying? And they live and they thrive and they breathe off that, bro. At the end of the day, my nigga, it don't take nothing to be nice. It don't take nothing to be kind. It don't take nothing to be a team player. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
A lot of people ain't team players no more. And that's why a lot of communities are suffering the way they're suffering, bro. Because at the end of the day, nobody uplifts the person on the side of them. They rather sit there and put a person down because they're not in the same shoes, or instead they're not brave enough to say, how can you help me get there or do that?
To touch on what you're just saying, they're so quick to shit on their own but uplift a stranger that don't even know them.
Absolutely.
It's wicked all the way around. Now going back to what you're saying, giving back to the community now, I know you're big and heavy on that, you know what I'm saying, with alongside other people out here that do it. Yep. Don't you have a few? Yeah. Talk a little bit more about that and the upcoming events that's coming out here in Newport for the youth and the community.
Like I said, shout out to the LAG. Shout out.
What is LAG for my subscribers?
Local advocacy group here in Newport, Rhode Island. So what we do is
Michaela, I need that interview, man.
We sit down, we talk, about problems here in the community and problems here in our section of Newport, which is the NorthEnd, and we try and see what we can do to come to solutions about those problems.
Right.
And that's basically what the LAG is, and we put on events for kids. There's always complaining from the community that there's not enough stuff, there's not enough programs, there's not enough things going on. So we've been trying to do that. That's me and some members of the LAG.
Right.
LAG does the LAG does their stuff of putting events together as well, and there's a lot of great people from the LAG that are part of other organizations like HES and stuff like that. They're making good moves, big moves for the kids out here in the street, and having programs in place for the kids and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So,
that's what's up, man. That's good to hear, man. That
Yeah, like I said, like you were saying though. Shout out to Michaela, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Ellen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the queens out here in the community, man, putting in that work. Sienna, my cousin Jasmine. There's so many. If I didn't mention you, just know nothing but love and respect. Everybody out here doing their thing when it comes to the community and helping the kids out and trying to do something for the community and build. You know what I mean?
Facts. All right, we're gonna cut it right now. We're gonna head somewhere else. Show them, park home a little bit, and we're gonna wrap it up after that. Hillside Avenue, park home, Newport, Rhode Island. So let the people know where we stand in front. We're from the hill, the west side of the hill, but we never lived anywhere else but the hill. But the only other spot we lived at was right here, 3 Park Home, 2001, before we left to the West Coast. So go ahead.
It's my old crib. When I used to get in all the trouble, this is where I really lived at a lot, you know what I'm saying? I did get in trouble when I lived in the hill, but when I lived in this house, I got in a lot of troubles out. Punishment forever in this crib, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homegirl, Key Taylor, too. I was just talking to her about, stories from this house when, my mom used to work overnights and shit, Mondays and Wednesdays, you know what I'm saying? My mom came home and caught us one day and turned the lights on. Just walked in the in the kitchen. I'm saying, you walk in the other door on the other side, and walks in the kitchen. And she walked in and she caught everybody in there, kicked everybody out. Niggas was punished forever, you know what I'm saying?
Where was I at?
I don't even know.
Oh, I think I was still in train, still booked, right? I was still.
Nah, I don't know, bro, honestly. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time here, man. Got into a lot of stuff here, you know what I'm saying? This is right before I went to the West Coast, and already at that time I was like getting into a lot of shit and trouble, you know what I mean? Just here, being in school, you know what I mean? The kids in the neighborhood, there was already gang activity going on out here. You know, everybody wanted to be the fucking cool, tough dude and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My cousins, all them was from a gang, you know what I'm saying? So up here, like our neighborhood is down the street right here, you know what I'm saying? When we grow up,
Way down there.
it's not down, you know what I'm saying? There's one street that separates this neighborhood and our neighborhood. But all the niggas who was from the opposite side lived in this neighborhood. So when I moved up here, you know what I'm saying? I always used to get into shit walking through. I was cool with niggas, you know what I'm saying, for a while. But when it started getting real crazy with them and my cousins and them down the street, you know, it wasn't so cool no more, you know what I'm saying? So niggas, you know, we got into it a lot, you know what I mean? And then years later, like I told you, where I grew up at down the street got knocked down. So in the new neighborhood, we were down there for a while too. As we got older, you know, when I came back from California and everything like that, I moved out here. I was out here, and you know, we got into it a lot on that gang stuff too. You know what I mean? My brother was around at that time. He had just came back around.
Yeah, I'm still a civilian though.
You know, yeah, nah, he ain't on no gangbang shit. Like I said, man, he got caught up in it just being around his family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially down there, man. I'm talking about like. It got crazy, man. So at the end of the day, bro, like, you know, shout out to everybody, man, for, you know, being on different shit now, you know what I'm saying? This area is nothing like that now, you know. The young kids out here, you know, they're doing their little thing, their little rap career. You know, they're pushing with the music, and you know.
Shout out to all the youth out here that's doing their thing.
I'm proud of that. You know, there's people out here doing the sports stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of that, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, more people coming up doing their thing, man. They got their own businesses, man, and really trying and really grinding out here, man. Shout out to my man, Rob By SmokeAndPoliticWithMe over there, 2020 Studios, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my girl, Sierra over there with the, you know, with the candles. Look her up, you know what I'm saying? Pour your heart out. You know, a lot of people out here doing really great things, you know what I'm saying? Trying to build. That's what it's really about, man, because at the end of the day, people think, you know, just because you're from here, you're stuck here type, you know what I mean? You're going to be in here, you know.
Yeah, it's not to cut you off. It's easy to have this shit suck you in, and it's like places like this is because it's easy to get caught up in the comfortability in here. If I fucked up, whatever, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's quicksand. You know what I mean? It's so easy to really like get caught up and sit right here, and before you know it, you turn around, 5-10 years done pass, and you still, you know what I mean?
You're sitting right here. So at the end of the day, man,
you gotta stick and move around this shit.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're on your P's and Q's, and I think that's a lot for a lot of different neighborhoods.
Yeah, everywhere it's like that, not just here.
What it is people get comfortable of being around, you know what I'm saying? You know everybody where you're at.
Your family's here, friends.
It's easy to go and say, you know what, let me go get what I don't have from Joe, Bob, this one, that one.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, these niggas know me. They know if I got it or if I get it, I'm gonna give it back to them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But right now, I might not got it, so they'll look out for me.
Right.
And it's easier to do that, man, than to get up every day and to go, you know, fetch for something real. You know what I'm saying? Something you really want in life, something you can stand on, some real money, some real movement. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? So people get stuck in that, you know, comfortability stage, and they get stuck where they're at, you know what I mean? And it's a sad story, but it's true. Niggas really need to, you know, realize and know that there's other options out there for us, for the youth. You know what I'm saying? If we was, you know, doing things together or doing things, you know, with more of an open mind, man, this shit could be a lot more smoother for everybody around, bro. You know what I'm saying? But people don't look at it like that. People don't be on it like that. You know, it is what it is, man. You know, one day people will wake up and smell the coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Shit, you know?
Hop in your whip. Let's pull up to, you know, to Dina's. I'm a, you know, keep it rolling still. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we back. About to end it off, everybody, man. This is another episode of Hood Vlogs with Honor, changing the narrative every step of the way, highlighting the grind, not the crime. Powered by Smoking Politics with Me, man. This episode was part 2 of, you know, well, this is my brother's second time being on Hood Vlogs with Honor, you know. So, anything else you want to say? Let people know what, you know, your social medias, you know, upcoming sneaker events, anything you want to say before we head out?
April 21st, Kicks and Tricks, man. Shout out to Anthony Gordon. Look it up, Instagram, follow the page, Kicks and Tricks. Be there, be square, man. It's going down. May 4th, I'm out there in Boston. Catch me in Boston at SneakerCon Boston. I said website coming soon. Follow the IG so you can see when it's dropping. Gas.a.sneaker company. You can follow me on IG right there. You know, look me up on Facebook. GEESNKR company. I mean, G Sneaker Company.
And you could also Google you at Gas Sneaker Company.
If you need the address, if you need the store hours, if you need the phone number to the store, Google me on Gas Sneaker Company. Yeah, man. More merchandise coming to the store soon. You know, we got some stuff cooking up. So we'll get into that later. Right now, we ain't gonna say too much. You know, we're gonna let it build up. You know, it's coming. So y'all stay tuned. Like I said, follow the pages. Follow my brother's page. Catch us on the next one, man. And the next venture, man.
Facts, everybody. Yo, you guys already know my slogan, man. Love you. Oh, go ahead. April 14th also. NorthEnd shootout, man. Very big event. You know. Where at? Let them know where at.
Being put together by the community.
Shout out to Lag.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's not a Lag event.
Oh, it's not a Lag? Oh, I apologize.
It's not a Lag event.
Okay.
It's a community event.
Shout out to the community.
Couple members of the community, you know, collectively, yeah. Shout out to Michaela, shout out to Sienna, shout out to Jasmine, shout out to Sierra, shout out to Brent, shout out to Ethan.
Shout out to all them ladies and them young men right there.
Everybody who, you know, had a hand or whatever, you know, with the event. But that event will be put on the 14th. First annual, man. Many more to come. Nothing but love, man.
Peace.
You already know.
So you already know, man. Love yourself first, people, man. So that way you can love others accordingly. And that way you don't let nobody play with you, man. Because life is short and we don't get to respawn when this shit is over. And make sure you separate yourself from those that don't deserve your energy. And that includes family, man. Please subscribe and hit the bell. You already know. Blessings, everybody.
Hood. Shout out Smoking Politics with Me with Giovanni on Hood. Everybody tap in with Cuz. Cuz not a custer and Cuz do his thing. Then I'm going to go ahead and keep it 55th straight. Even if I still was in prison, I would have loopers and videos in so I could tap in with Cuz. Can I keep it 55th straight? On 55th Street on Hood.